Hello, this is Leah from All Things Cards. I'm just creating some cards here with just some Nina Solar white paper that got delivered from Amazon. A stamp set of veined leaves, it looks like. I'm using my Memento Pear Tart, Olive Grove, Peanut Brittle, and Rich Cocoa. 2 of my makeup brushes from Amazon, 5 for $10. And I just thought I would do a little process video on what I'm doing today. So, that being said, I'm going to get on with it. Oh, I'm going to do 2 of each of these colors. So I'm going to make 8 cards today. And let's get going. I don't know if I'm going to talk throughout this or not. And which one did I use already and which one didn't I? Let's see. I think it was this one. Okay. I saw a card a while back that I thought was so pretty. So then I thought, oh, I wonder if I can make that card. And then I saw someone take a very similar technique and they were using something like these kind of stamps. And I thought, oh, I wonder if that would go with that original card thought I had. Trying to make a dark spot in the corner and fade out. I'm not the best at ink blending, as you may know. So, it's going to have my own unique take on ink blending. How about ink pushing, ink sitting beside ink? I don't know. We'll see. So this is how we're going to start each card. I'm not planning on talking throughout this whole thing because I can just make this into a Speedy Gonzales video on how to make these cards, or how I make these cards today. Whew, my finger got into that ink. Well, it's a good thing I cut this wider. Or, let's just, for now, we've just started, so we might as well just turn it over, make sure the hand is clean, don't touch the ink. And we're back with all the card fronts. I have yet to stamp the sentiments on them or to mount them onto a card base. But here we are. I thought I would show you them all completed. They are not in color order. Ooh, okay. There we go. So these two turned out pretty good. That little speckle of gold around it is kind of interesting. You know, sometimes you'll splatter your pictures. Well, I splattered mine with, what do you call it? Gold embossing powder. So there's the peanut brittle there. Let's move them up a little bit. Maybe I should start at the bottom. Start at the bottom, Leah. Plan ahead. And then we've got this little, I don't know what this leaf is. It's not a maple leaf, but it's kind of a maple leaf. Maple leafish. And you can see that the gold is kind of covering the veins of the leaves, but not quite everywhere. There's little blotches of green that are peeking through. This one is my maple leaf. Being a Canadian girl, I really love my maple leaves. Don't know why, but there you have it. It's probably like you Americans in your flag thing. We like our maple leaves. And this is just a single little leaf. This one's got more gold up to the top. This one's got it kind of scattering around it. I think I went with the gold splatter. These are two different colors because my cocoa was taking me forever. I went with two different types of, but I don't know what I went with the gold splatter. It helps if you can focus for a second. Went with the gold splatter because there were some places on the ink blending in the background when I was having problems with the brown that kind of put some dots and little things, and I thought, well, I wonder if I can cover that with some kind of an ink splatter. So let me just move my light slowly so you can see the glorious looks of shininess here. Anyways, when the cards are done, I hate being rushed. Trying to get a project done is forever. I got like piles of papers of things I'm going to do, and I do get to them, but I just don't like to be rushed into a project. So maybe I'll make these cards soon, maybe I won't. I was thinking these would be very nice for sympathy cards because they're very simple and plain. They have a leaf that is aging and decaying. Yes, that's where I went with this thought. And I thought that they were kind of, the little bits of gold going off into the distance could be like the little ashes. Okay, you got to figure out how to make your cards anyways. You want to, this is the way my thought process goes. I don't do a beautiful flower and say with sympathy. I do a looks like it's dying with sympathy. Okay, anyways, have a great day. Thank you for watching, and visit us on All Things Cards. Like and share and subscribe. Bye-bye. God bless you. Hi, I'm back. Okay, so just like usual, I started my project and forgot to turn the camera on. So, we're coming in partway through. So I grabbed some of I got a black one. I grabbed a couple of other sheets, which I've put over here. Just some beiges and then some craft paper. And I'm going to do a whole bunch of the sending comfort during this difficult time. I did one on one of the gold sheens from Michaels. I think it looks pretty neat. I don't know how it's going to turn out for this project. Let's do some craft paper. And now I can go back to not speaking. How's that sound? You can just watch. If there's music, enjoy. And I'm back from the die cut machine. It's the next day, who cares? Whatever. Okay, so I went through the largest part, the Sending Comfort, because I didn't get that one because it's in an odd place, but I had a wonky little corner down here, so I didn't want to, I had to put it sideways. Anyways, Sending Comfort. So I tried this one, and I don't think it has the look that I'm going for. It just really, it looks clunky. Even though it's about the same size as this Sending Comfort here, it just, that looks like a dud. I don't know. Not for this project. So let's see what we got here. So I figured I would take the Sending Comfort and put it up above, and then take my little strip and put it across. I don't have a, what do you call it, stitched sentiment die, and I am not going to stand at the die cutting machine using die cuts for something I can cut with a machine like this. So this is one of the wonky ones, so I'll just leave that. Oh, goodness gracious. I needed to move stuff to use the die cut machine, so then I put it all on my desk and forgot to put it back. Okay, so let's just get this nice and cut close, because we don't want to cover up our leaf pattern. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of looking at where the shadow is landing, hoping it's right. Yay! Good cut. Now I need to get that closer, but maybe we should cut that first. Always cut the part. Okay, well, there we go. Doesn't that make it easier when you do it the wrong way? I think so. People always say you can use this as your guide, this plastic piece here. Do they not know that it moves? And that just a little tiny shift of it, and everything's moved? Oh, goodness. Anyways. I don't know where it is sitting. Is it sitting right at the edge? I have no idea. I will trust that it's sitting right at the edge. And try that. Whoa, I almost cut their feet off. There. That was crooked too. Not only did I almost cut their... Where are my lights? Not only did I almost cut their feet off, letters, but it's crooked now. How is anyone supposed to fix that with this guard on here? I guess that's how you fix it, right? You risk life and limb for this craft. Now I have to guess as to where the projected line will go. I'm getting closer. Not quite there yet, but I am getting closer. Now, do you think anyone will notice? I do. That's not helpful, Leah. Okay, so we know the top one is even. So let's just aim for that and pray we don't cut our fingers off. Oh, that was so scary. Okay. And that line is still straight. Good. So the other line is still crooked. We know that down here is where we want it to be. So I'm just going to put my finger there, and I'm just going to angle it off a tiny bit up there. I'm going to hold on, keeping an eye on my fingers. They are all still attached. It kind of bends the paper when you can't whoosh it down really quick. Imagine if that was you getting your head chopped off and it just kind of whooshed down slowly and just pushed your head off. Oh my goodness. Yes, we do get morbid thoughts once in a while. Just ignore that part. Leah, can you cut that out maybe? You do not need to say everything that comes to your head. Okay, one done. How many more to go? Let's hope not a lot. Ooh, put the finger guard back on. We don't even need to know why I absolutely need this finger guard, do we? Accidents happen. Okay, so let's just get this one cut as close to the end as we can so we can get rid of it. There we go. I'll try to aim better. Aim better. Aim better. Did I aim better? Aim good enough. How's that? Okay. There we go. I was going to stamp something on the inside, now that I remember. What was I going to use? There was something I saw. This one, I think it was. It says, there are all kinds of love in this world, but never the same love twice. I think that might be nice. Is that the right one? Ah, yes, I got it right. Yay. Normally you would stamp the interior of your card before you do the front of your card, but we ain't normal. So we're just going to keep going. I do this a lot by accident. I kind of get to the point where I'm like, no, you should have put that on inside first. Oh well, what can you do? Just keep plodding along. Okay. And this card was done with what? I think I'll do an olive green inside here. Let's just see if I got it lined up straight. What I'm looking for is these lines will line up with the letters before I push it down. That it kind of hits every letter, every line, every word, whatever they're called, evenly, straight through them. Now where did the olive ink go? I really want to get some kind of a setup for these weird little shaped memento inks. They are very annoying. I love the ink. Container's very cute, but cute does not mean that they're going to stack very well. Where on earth is olive gone? Probably on my desk. Underneath everything. We will peek and see. No olive there. No olive there. No olive there. Oh. Back to here we go. Okay. We have northern pine, whatever that is. Cottage ivy. Got inside the drawer. Purple. Blue. Pink. Purple. Pink. Wrong green. Pearl. Pearl. It's gonna be fair. Ah! It fell in with the sequins. Here we go. Olive Grove. Don't put it down on things, Leah. What have you learned? Nothing. I've learned nothing. Obviously. Ha! Brilliant stamping, Leah. I hate magnets. Magnets drive me nuts. They make it so I can't stamp properly. And if it's crooked, hold your tongue. I can't tell yet. There are all kinds of love in this world, but never the same love twice. Looks pretty good. The word all looks very faint, though. We will get that A. Do I need to replenish these inks already? I do love them and use them a lot. Haven't talked much this morning, so my voice is all gravelly. Lovely. Okay, so sending comfort during this difficult time. There are all kinds of love in this world, but never the same love twice. So for someone who's lost a loved one, I think that would be a nice card. Just going to hang it up and let it dry so I don't wreck it, because I tend to do that. Well, let's just show the card. And then we'll be done with this series. And then I can just make the rest of the cards. So that's what I'm going to do with the rest of these cards. I do have some other sentiments. Where'd it go? I had another one. I have other sentiments here. Sending comfort. I don't know. See, this one feels like more to me like it's the outside of the card. Sentiment, not the inside of the card. Sentiment. Oh, there's the other one I'm looking for over here. This one. It says, the best way to heal a broken heart is to give all the pieces to God. I'm thinking that might be nice inside of a card. I'm not going to go with any of these other ones. They sound trite. Contrite? Trite? Contrite. One of those two words. This one, I don't like the inside of my cards to have these big bold lettered words on them. I prefer it to be more of a, like a righty scripty thing. Anyways, that's just my preference. I don't think there's anything else on here. Sending you love. No. None of those work. I do like the one about the never the same love twice. Okay. Thank you so much for watching today. This has been a very long video, although I have shrunk it down. Not as shrunk down as I'd like. But that's how I would make these comfort cards for Sympathy. I'm going to do some blank on the inside, like I'll do one of each of the colors with this inside, and then one of each of the colors with a blank on the inside, so that some people can have a choice. And I'll be adding them to the mix of what I'm selling. I do hope that you have fun making your cards, and that you consider this technique. It was fun to show the color of the stamp through when we do the heat embossing. And to show it kind of as a, I don't know, it's originally a veiny leaf, right? So it's a leaf not in its prime. So I think I like the way that the gold embossing is on part of the leaf and then missing on some other parts of the leaf. And the splatter, if you're going to do the splatter, heat from the back, because otherwise you just blow it off. And because I did it on a fast forward, I didn't tell you that. Hope you have a great day. May God richly bless you. Won't you like our channel and subscribe? Ring that bell. Did I forget anything? I hope not. Have a great day. Happy crafting.